Young Fitzgerald's got Erin Phillips there, so that's going to be a match-up to watch.
The 19-year-old on the 36-year-old. We're away. Moody gets her palm to it first. Fitzgerald with an early win. Handballs it backwards, and now the hurried kick through the corridor. Cranston did well to get rid of opponent. Fires up the handball to Lamb, to Lachlan. Getting involved also was Blackburn. A hurried kick into the pocket. Oh, that's a free kick. Every day of the week, Rachich has given it away. Looks like she's got the early matchup. Make an early statement here for the visitors. It would be the dream start for the Bulldogs. She stabs at that one, and she's put it through. So 3-7 coming in for Bonnie Toogood. She'd make that 4-7. Phillips goes without it. Here go the Dogs, sending it forward again through Blackburn, and Lamb to Fitzgerald, pumps it inside 50, charging out again. It's almost like an instant replay. Toogood spins her way out of trouble. Handballs over to Fitzgerald, puts it on the boot, under the pump. There is Allen. And Nell Morris-Dalton is going to stab it through right on the line. Gives it back to Pritchard. Kicking to Toogood, who was 1v2, and Bedell, who's been so good since she's found a spot down back.
They get very agile around this, so this is the Crows are going to be on here.
There's an issue we'll get down to Jess in a moment. That's the debutante, Aurora Smith. Ponta through traffic. Oh, what a tackle! Wrapping her up is Cranston, and she knew she had her as well. At her third club, Cranston pretty much directly in front, but she has put it through. It sneaks in for Rocky. High ball under the pump. Here's a chance for Rochelle Martin. And a tangle of arms and legs on the bottom of that pack is Whiteley.
That was Phillips' first touch for the game. It's taken her about 10 minutes.
Into the ruck again. Leaps but can't get near it. Ferris. Grant. Well played here. Good little snap and an opportunity for Munyard. She's put it through.
Adelaide defenders are going to have to be really careful of where she's winning it, because she's leading up with the ball too easily at the moment, so starting positions become really critical.
Montana McKinnon straight down to Hatchard, wins the free, wants to move it quickly. Into the pocket she goes. Oh, Bulldogs, oh, well picked up by Mills. Handballs over the top to Phillips, could have given it off. Instead she goes for the snap. Was that touch? It's a push in the back. It's a push in the back, and it'll be a free kick.
One of the strongest players, and have really enjoyed seeing her go forward. She's kicked quite a few goals. Kel?
Yep, she's kicked one from a couple of games this season. Let's make it two.
Only the one.
Just so courageous, Sarah Allen, just calm, just floats across in front of, you know, forwards, key forwards all the time, and just so composed in those marking contests.
Speaking of marking contests, that is a lovely mark taken by Isabel Pritchard. Short. Again, it's Button, just the 1%ers. She's so good in that. Morris-Dalton back to Blackburn. Blackburn goes for home. It needs to swing to the left, and it does. It's through for a major. Ellie makes something out of nothing. Morris-Dalton. Back to Georgia Stathis, into Lamb again. She set this up, handballs over to Toogood, gives it back to Kirsty Lamb, could go all the way. Instead, she's given it off her to her teammate, and Goodnecht adds the finishing touches. Wonderful team goal by the Western Bulldogs. Cranston on the outside of her foot of the boot, but there is no one home, last line of defence. Jones, a little casual, and now the kick has been picked off by Toogood. She is everywhere, Bonnie, at the moment, and she's a beautiful kick. It favours Moody, and the delivery was perfect. It was like she was going fishing.
And the turnover happened. Now Moody's got a shot on goal.
Kicked her first only a week or so ago. Directly in front, she's got her second. And it's the crab celebration for the Bulldogs. She converts. Under the pump, Georgia Stathis. Marinoff's got her, steals it, picks her pocket, gives it off to Woodland. Kick across the face, Hartwig. Last line to Lynch. Oh, she's put a bit of air in that, but it came off okay. Brown has kicked it straight to the opposition. And picking it off was Charlton, her delivery. Not quite spot on. Still the Crows through Gould's going to handball it over the top. Who's she got? Hacked kick there by Charlton. Can they dribble it through for a much-needed goal? They can. It was an absolute scrap, but Gould got there. Kicked her first AFLW goal in the opening half here. That one just dropped a little shallow. Kirsty Lamb round the corner, surely not. She has. She's buried it from the pocket with a swivel of the hips. What a snap from Lamb. But the Crows, yes. Hatchard. Who's there? Steaming out. Whiteley.
And there's that outnumber that the Dogs have behind the ball, just cleaning up there.
Oh, and look out. Brown had to be quick. She wasn't quick enough. And Ashley Woodland is going to be rewarded. A hot tackle. Perfect execution. She's tough, Woodland. She had a tooth knocked out at training this week. Had to put the tooth in milk. Had to go straight to the emergency dentist. New mouth guard. Still the same kick. Woodland converts. To Munyard, who takes off. She's got speed. She's caught. And she wants to go out with it, does Hannah Munyard. She doesn't like the way she was dealt with. Snell, the youngster, just says, hey, I didn't do anything wrong. And a bit of frustration for Hannah Munyard bubbling to the surface. Phillips in the ruck, handballing to Jones, off to Hatchard, squeezes the kick. Charlton's down there, so too their leading goal kicker in Woodland. Nothing's easy at the moment. Mules with a little fake, tried to step around. What about the tackle from Izzy Grant? But she knows her way around her football ground, and that is a brilliant tackle.
Well, she did a really good job there not to give away the free kick and not to let that player through.
Edmonds and Phillips, Moody rather it was, and Phillips. She'll be everywhere, willing herself to the contest after contest. It comes out to Marinoff, spins onto her preferred left, and there's Whiteley.
Interesting slow play by the Western Bulldogs. They know time's on their side, but I hope they're not going to try and save it. They're going to need to try and win it against this opposition.
Moody backing back in the pack. That's a wonderful mark.
Hasn't she been fantastic this season, Cal? Both the Moody girls just phenomenal, but Celine just gone up a notch this year.
And the delivery was pretty pinpoint as well to Snell. Adrenaline pumping after she got in a scrap at three-quarter time. And the kick and delivery was perfect. Precision placement to Bonnie Toogood. Toogood. High pressure. And she delivers for her side. Already one goal this afternoon. She got the distance, Alicia.
She's a big kick, but no, I think this will drop short. Top of the square, deliberately placed top of the square.
For Celine Moody to fly. The leaper in the pack, surrounded by Crows jumpers. Rachich, Phillips rather, covering every blade of grass in this last term. Whiteley has given it off to Ponta. Ponta under the pump. Off to Woodland she goes. Has a bounce. Eyes light up. Open goal square. She's had the magic golden touch and she's still got it in 2022. Rychek, who's had a great season. Well, she's a former W League player. She was the captain of the Adelaide Reds and she showed us there her fancy footwork.
Marinoff has lifted here in terms of her defensive pressure. We saw that smother earlier, the tackle just a minute ago, and then holding the ball there. She's certainly lifted in this last quarter.
Is this a goal assist to the pack? Moody, who's there? Charging through. Stevie Lee Thompson doesn't need much time and space. Stevie Lee, that is super.
At each stoppage of play.
Free kick, it'll go the way of the Crows. In the ruck against Edmonds. Gould has got it. She doesn't muck around. Goes to two players. Oh, from the side. Launching herself was Phillips. And the umpire says, yes, it's been paid. Who else? Of course, the Golden Girl with the free kick. And a controversial one at that.
Oh, yes.
Was it there?
Yeah, it's a mark. Absolutely.
That's the moment, Cal. That is the moment.
The game is in the hands of Erin Phillips. Phillips is offline, but a mark not paid in the contest. A scrap, a chance. Players from right across the ground are there.
This is insane.
They cannot concede, the Western Bulldogs. Neither team can concede. The Adelaide Crows need a goal to win the game. And the Dogs cannot concede a point.
Turned into a game of rugby league here. This is extraordinary stuff. We've never seen anything like it in the AFLW. Lamb says she was taken high. One of the best players out there this afternoon.
There are 32 players around this ball inside the forward 50, maybe inside 30.
It's chaos. Final seconds. Gould. Not quite. Still it goes. Phillips. Was she taken high? Umpires put the whistle away. They pile on.
This is insane.
The umpires can't even see the Sharon in there.
28 seconds.
The Dogs are 28 seconds away from one of their most famous victories. They haven't won on the road for over 2 years. The Adelaide Crows are undefeated in this season. Will they be undefeated after this one? Again, we've never seen anything like it. It is extraordinary scenes in the Adelaide Crows goal square.
Well, we know when you see repeated stoppages, the umpires look for a free kick. They cannot see anything here right now.
Brave umpire to call a free. If it's there, they will. Gould, Morris Dalton goes to ground. They come in from all angles. And the umpire has seen something, and he has blown his whistle, and it is a free kick to the Bulldogs. They might be able to hold on here. Pritchard, who's been brilliant this afternoon.
Well, they've got 30 seconds to use the ball.
5 seconds on the clock.
7 seconds more.
Pritchard, and the siren sounds, and the Western Bulldogs hold on in a classic. They've covered themselves in glory. Their most famous victory, 2 down in the heat. They get a win on the road.